Hello friends, welcome to JavaScript video tutorial series. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss JavaScript bitwise operators. JavaScript bitwise operators are used to perform operations on bits. What is the meaning of bit? Bit means either 0 or 1. Sequence of 4 bits is called as nibble. Sequence of 8 bits is called as byte. Sequence of 16 bits is called as word. Sequence of 32 bits is called as double word. Sequence of 64 bits is called as long word in computer terminologies. Bitwise operators convert the given decimal number or numbers to their binary equivalent number first, and then they perform the operations on bits of those binary equivalent number or numbers. In the previous video tutorial, we discussed decimal number system and binary number system. We understood how to get a decimal equivalent of a binary number, and we also understood how to get a binary equivalent number of a decimal number. So it will be very easy for you guys to understand the bitwise operators now. There are different bitwise operators provided by the JavaScript. They are bitwise and operator, bitwise or operator, bitwise exclusive or operator, bitwise complement operator, bitwise left shift operator, bitwise right shift operator. We discuss each of them step by step. First, I talk about bitwise and operator. A single ampersand symbol indicates bitwise and operator in JavaScript, whereas pair of ampersand symbols indicate logical and operator in JavaScript. We already discussed logical operators, right? Bitwise and operator says if both left hand side and right hand side are 1, then the result will be 1. In all other cases, the result will be 0. What logical and says? If both left hand side and right hand side are true, then the result will be true. In all other cases, the result will be false, right? There is a slight difference between logical and bitwise and. Logical and works with true and false. Bitwise and work with zeros and ones. That's it. Okay. Here I have written a truth table for bitwise and. What bitwise and says, if both left hand side and right hand side are 1, then the result will be 1. In all other cases, the result will be 0. Let's see the demonstration and get some idea. I go to Notepad. It has the basic HTML document structure code written. Title is set to bitwise operators. In the body section, I have already written opening script and closing script tag. I have already opened default.html in the Chrome. Title is set to bitwise operators. Let me go to Notepad. In between the script tag, I say here document.write bitwise operators, double quotations, bracket close, semicolon. I copy this line of code and paste down. Here I write the break tag, that is the BR tag, so the browser should move the cursor to the next line. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output bitwise operators. Now I copy this line of code and paste down. Here I use 1 and 1. What I told here, if left hand side is 1, right hand side is 1, the result we get is 1. Okay, file, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 1. If I change, if I write 1 0 0 1 or 0 0, we get the result 0. For example, I change here to 0 1. What output we get here? We get here 0. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 0. If left hand side and right hand side both are 1, then the result will be 1. File, save, go to browser, refresh. We got the 1. Next, we understand bitwise or operator. A single pipeline symbol indicates bitwise or operator in JavaScript. Pair of pipeline symbols indicate logical or operator, right? Bitwise or operator says if both left hand side and right hand side are 0, then the result will be 0. In all other cases, the result will be 1. What logical or operator says? If both left hand side and right hand side are false, then the result will be false. In all other cases, the result will be true. The difference between logical OR and bitwise OR is logical OR operator work with true or false, bitwise OR operator work with 0 and 1. Here I have a truth table for bitwise OR. What bitwise OR says, if left hand side and right hand side both are 0, then the result will be 0. In all other cases the result will be 1. Let me demonstrate it. I'm going to copy these two lines of code and paste down. Instead of AND, I use a pipeline symbol. Bitwise OR says if left hand side and right hand side both are 0, then the result will be 0. In all other cases the result will be 1. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 0, right? It says if you write 0 1 1 0 or 1 1, you get 1 as output. So for example, if I replace here to 1, we get the output here 1. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 1. So bitwise OR operator says if left hand side and right hand side both are 0, then the result will be 0. In all other cases the result will be 1. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Next we understand bitwise exclusive OR operator. Caret symbol indicates bitwise exclusive OR operator in JavaScript. Bitwise exclusive OR says if both left hand side and right hand side are same, then the result will be 0. Otherwise the result will be 1. Here I have a truth table. Exclusive OR says if left hand side and right hand side both are same, then the result will be 0. If left hand side and right hand side both are same, then the result will be 0. Otherwise the result will be 1. That's the meaning of exclusive OR. In algebra, the symbol we use is a plus with a circle symbol. Okay, that indicates the exclusive OR in algebra. Now let's see the demonstration. Okay, I go to Notepad. I'm going to copy these two lines of code and paste down. Here I say 1 caret symbol, then I write 1. What exclusive OR says, if left hand side and right hand side both are same, then the result will be 0. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 0. If I write here 0 0, then also the result will be 0 because left hand side and right hand side are same. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 0 only. If they are different, for example left hand side is 1, right hand side is 0, so both are different, the result will be 1. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see we got the output 1. Bitwise exclusive OR operator you can use for checking the equality, whether two numbers are same or different. For that purpose you can use the bitwise exclusive OR operator. We see more examples. Bitwise operators not only work with these 1 or 0, they work with the integer numbers. Let me show the demonstration and get some idea. I am going to copy this line of codes and paste down here, and now I say 2 and 2. I am giving here decimal number 2 and decimal number 2. What output we get here? As I told here that bitwise operators convert the given decimal numbers to their binary equivalent number and then perform the operation on bits of those binary equivalent number. This is how the 2 and 2 works, friends. First, the bitwise operators, what they do means they take 2 and 2, convert them to binary equivalent. So the binary equivalent of 2 and 2 is, we know that first we write down 1, 2, 4, 8, like 2 power series we write down, right? To represent 2 we write here 1, then we write here 0. To represent the 2 we write 1 and 0. Then the bitwise ANDing happens here. As we know that bitwise AND says if left hand side and right hand side both are 1, then the result will be 1. In all other cases the result will be 0. So the output we are going to get is 2 on the screen. 1 0 indicates 2, right? So we should get the output 2 on the screen now. Okay, let's see. Here we get the output 2. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 2. Let me give some more examples so that you get clear idea. Now what I do is bitwise ANDing for 2 and 5. Okay, how the bitwise ANDing works? First, the number, decimal number, is going to be converted to binary equivalent. Let me write down first 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, 2 means we write here 1, 0, remaining places anyhow we write 0. 5 means 4 plus 1, I get 5 here, so 0. Then what the bitwise AND says, if both are 1 then the result will be 1. In all other cases the result will be 0. So for this we should get the output 0. So 0 1 is 0, 1 0 is 0, right? 1 0 1 is 0. So there is no digit which is 1 1 here. So we should get the output 0 on the screen. Let's see that. 2 and 5, we should get the output here 0. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see we got the output 0. That is how the bitwise AND operator works with the decimal numbers. First, it converts the given decimal numbers to binary equivalent numbers, and then the bitwise AND operator works on the bits of those binary equivalent numbers. Let's proceed and see for OR. For example, I'm going to copy these two lines of code and paste down. I say here 2 or 5. 2 or 5. How this works? What output we get here? Let's understand how this works actually. First, 2 and 5 are going to be converted to the binary equivalent number. So we write down the sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 if we need more. Okay. 2 means here we write 1, 0. Remaining places we will be having zeros. Then the 5 is going to be converted to binary equivalent 1, 1. Remaining places I put 0 here. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Next, what bitwise OR says, if both are 0 then the result will be 0. In all other cases the result will be 1. So what this binary sequence indicates in decimal number? 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. So we should get 7 on the screen. Let me go here. We should get the output what? 7. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 7. That is how the bitwise OR operator works. Similarly, you can try for bitwise exclusive OR. I'm going to copy these two lines of code and paste down. Here I say bitwise exclusive OR and I write here 2. Remember that if both numbers are same, we get the output 0. Let me explain why. For example, I say here 5 and 5. We should get the output 0 there. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 0. Why we are getting the output 0? Because of this. Let me select these and say delete. Now I write 5 exclusive OR 5. So let's convert this 5 to binary equivalent. 1, 2, 4. 1, 1, 0. So that 1, 0, 1 indicates 5 because 4 plus 1 is 5. Similarly here also 1, 0, 1. And exclusive OR, what it says exclusive OR? If both are same then the result will be 0. Both are same then the result will be 0. Both are same then the result will be 0. So the output we get is 0. Right? If two numbers are different, then we get some integer number. For example, if I write 2 exclusive OR 5. So 2 binary equivalent is 1, 0. 5 binary equivalent is 1, 0, 1. Right? Now here what exclusive OR says, if both are, here I write 0. If both are same then the result will be 0. But here all are different only. So we get 1, 1, 1. Right? The output we get here is 7. 2 exclusive OR 5. So 2 exclusive OR 5. We should get the output 7. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 7. That means if you have same number on the left hand side and right hand side, you get the 0. No matter what number they are. Left hand side and right hand side both are same, then the result will be 0. If they are different, then you get some integer number. You can take this result for telling to the user both numbers are same or different. That's a use of exclusive OR actually. Okay. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 0 there. Right. Hope you guys have clearly understood how the bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR work. Okay, next I talk about Bitwise Complement. Bitwise Complement operator is actually used to switch the bits. The tilde character indicates the Bitwise Complement operator in JavaScript. How the Bitwise Complement operator works means, if the given operand is a positive integer, then it adds 1 to it and changes the sign. For example, let me copy these two lines of code and paste down here. It's a unary operator. It takes only one operand, bitwise complement of 2. So here the given operand is a positive number, so it's a 2, right? What bitwise complement does means, it adds 1 to it and changes the sign. That means we should get here -3 on the screen. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output -3. For example, if I write here 5, what bitwise complement does, it adds 1 to it. 5 plus 1 is 6 and changes the sign. So we should get the output -6 on the screen. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output -6. Similarly, if the given operand is a negative integer, then it subtracts 1 and changes the sign. That means, let me copy these two lines of code and paste down here, and this time I give -5. If I give a negative integer to a bitwise complement operator, it subtracts 1 and changes the sign. If I subtract 1, that means it becomes 4. Sign if I change, that becomes positive. So we get the output 4. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 4. Similarly, if I write here 3, I get 2. Subtract 1, so that will be 2. Change the sign, positive 2. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see we got the output 2. Hope you guys have understood how the bitwise complement operator works. Next I talk about bitwise left shift and bitwise right shift operator. Bitwise left shift operator shifts the bits of the first number to the left by the number of positions indicated by the second number. Quite simple it is actually. Let me talk about it. I am going to copy these two lines of code and paste down here. Here I say take 1, left shift by 4 places. What output we get here? Let me explain how this works means. Let me select this and delete. What the left shift operator does means, it writes the binary equivalent of whatever the number we have given here. So 1 is, we have given here 1, so it writes 1 there, and it shifts left side 4 positions. It shifts left side 4 positions. So here what I do, I write here 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, if I shift this 1 to 4 positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 will come here and the remaining positions are going to be placed by 0. What output I get? I am going to get 16 on the screen. So 1 is underneath 16, so we should get the output 16. Let's see that. We should get the output here 16. Okay, file, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 16. Similarly, the right shift operator is going to shift bits of the first number to the right by number of positions indicated by the second number. In our case here, I am going to copy this code and paste down. Now I say take the number 16 and its bits should be shifted right side 4 positions. Okay, what output we get here? We know already, it's quite simple. Okay, let me select or I can write down here. I write here 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Let's convert this 16 to the binary equivalent. So binary equivalent of 16 is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Then as we have told, shift the bits of that 16 to right side by 4 positions. What browser does means, it shifts all the bits to the right hand side by 4 positions. So 1 will come in this place, the remaining position we get 0. So the decimal equivalent of 00001 is 1. So we should get the output 1 in this place. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 1. Can you tell me, if I say 8 left shift by 6 positions, what output I get? If I try to write like this, if I follow this method, it will be more complex. I give you some mathematical calculation that will help you easily calculate the output for left shift and right shift. How do you calculate? Means if you have left shift operator, if you are using left shift operator, what you have to do means, first you write down the first number, that is 8. Okay, then if it is a left shift operator, multiply it. Okay, then you write 2 raised to the power of 6 actually. So here you get 2 raised to the power of 6. 2 raised to the power of 6 is 64 multiplied by 8. So I can use a calculator. I say here CALC calculator. I can calculate. I can say 64 multiplied by 8 equal to 512. So let me see the output. We should get the output here 512. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 512. You can see that. Quite simple. Now you can perform this operation. Remember that if we have left shift operator, write the first digit, multiply by 2 raised to the power of second digit. Similarly, if I change this, for example 1 left shift by 4, what output I should get here? Simple. Write down 1. Okay, write down 1 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 4. So 4 I write here. 1 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 4 is 16. 16 into 1 is 16. So here I should get the output 16. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 16. Similarly, how do you calculate for the right shift? Right shift, if you have, you write down the 16. If it is a right shift, you write divided by instead of multiplied by. Then 2 raised to the power of 4. So I write here 4. 2 raised to the power of 4 is what? 16. So 16 divided by 16 we get. The result we get is 1. So in this place we get 1. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 1. We can try for some other number. For example, 64 right shift by 2 digits. Okay, 64 right shift by 2. How do you calculate? Quite simple. First you write down 64, then divided by, as it is right shift, then 2 raised to the power of 2. 64 divided by 2 raised to the power of 2 is how much? 4. So 64 divided by 4 we get. What is 64 divided by 4? 64 divided by 4 equal to 16. So we should get the output here 16. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output 16. Hope you guys have clearly understood Bitwise and operator, Bitwise or operator, Bitwise exclusive or operator, Bitwise complement operator, Bitwise left shift operator, Bitwise right shift operator, and how do you perform different mathematical calculations for different operators. For this video tutorial, this much is enough friends. I suggest you people to experiment more. If you have any doubts, please do not hesitate to post the comment so that I can solve your doubts anytime. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.